After being sidelined from a nasty stinger injury, it looks like WWE Star Riddle is finally set to return to the ring. The original bro might make an appearance in 2 WWE live events this weekend, taking on his arch nemesis, Seth Rollins. Hope he doesn't get stomped on again. Keep watching this video as we give you a backstage update on Riddle's return to the WWE. First up, on the shelf. We're not sure, but it really seems like Riddle enjoys getting beat up. He's been on the shelf since last month now after getting stomped on steel steps by Rollins, resulting in a nasty injury. But we're guessing that wasn't enough to keep the bro out of action, as he once again showed up to the SummerSlam with a taped up shoulder and arm. Well, he sure knows how to make his presence felt. Showing up to a main event all taped up, that just can't end well. And what do you know? He got stomped on again. The two were originally supposed to wrestle at SummerSlam, but the WWE had postponed it and pushed it forward to take place at Clash at the Castle Premium live event on 3rd September. Anyway, Rollins has been mocking Riddle for getting stomped on every single, saying he's crossing a very thin line between gutsy and stupid. Honestly speaking, we don't think he's crossing any line because what he's doing is both gutsy and stupid at the same time. Showing up at SummerSlam with a taped up neck and shoulder is not just gutsy or stupid, it's gutsy and stupid. But it looks like Matt is finally getting the chance to even things out as he's set to return to action this weekend on WWE Raw in Cleveland. We're hoping he doesn't get stomped on again because the rivalry between these two guys is just crazy and super entertaining to watch. Oh, and speaking of rivalry, did you know their beef extends to real life as well? If you didn't know, don't worry, let's talk about that. Next, a real rivalry. The WWE is full of crazy rivalries that make everything so much more interesting to watch. But what if we told you Riddle's former wife Lisa has played a huge role in turning this rivalry into what it is today? Lisa went on some crazy streak and tweeted a bunch of degrading comments, body-shaming Becky, Seth's wife, and several other WWE female stars. She even posted a picture of Becky's backside on Instagram with a weird caption, but deleted it soon after she got called out by fans and other superstars. Riddle straight up denied having anything to do with it, and even went up to Seth to apologize for what his ex-wife did. He told him that he had nothing to do with it, and he doesn't like it or agree to it either. We're not gonna lie, Seth was pretty blown away by the apology. The former world champion said that he never expected Riddle would come up to him and apologize. Still, he kept things professional and told Matt that they were good enough to work together, but they'll probably never be friends, if that's what he's hoping for. But after delivering 2 lethal stomps to Riddle on 7/18 Raw, Seth took to Twitter and expressed how he really felt about him. "I've hated this guy for a long time. Nashville is gonna be a reckoning." Alright, fair enough. You have to understand how he must feel as a husband. Sure, Matt apologized and everything, but that still doesn't mean the hurt isn't there or something. Let's not forget the fact that Lisa has still refused to issue a public apology despite being called out by millions of WWE fans around the world. And not just WWE fans, but people in general. What she did was really uncalled for. So it makes sense why there's always going to be something bitter between the two gentlemen. And now for a dark main event. Even though the Rollins vs. Riddle match is internally confirmed for September 3rd, the competition between the two could end up going on for months. A match has been billed for the 8th of October WWE Raw main event at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. But this match will probably be a dark main event since both wrestlers will be involved in new rivalries in the aired programs. Oh, and in case you don't know what a dark main event is, it's exactly like a main event, but it isn't televised. You can almost say that the WWE is ready to move on from this rivalry, but the fans still want more. So it could be to send the fans home happy, maybe, or sell more tickets. Who knows? Anyway, we think this weekend will be enough for us to see whether there's still any juice left in their feud, or maybe Riddle will come up with a new narrative to keep the flame burning. It's been particularly tough since his tag team partner Randy Orton has been sidelined for the entire year after suffering from a legitimate back injury. So for now, it seems like Matt is all alone. Let's see how the story develops this weekend. If anything, we can't wait to see him get back in the ring. Time for some more on the WWE. Up next, why did he leave? Bryan Danielson has finally opened up about why he chose to sign with the AEW instead of the WWE. It's weird saying his real name, isn't it? Let's just go with Daniel Bryan. Anyway, Bryan revealed that the WWE and AEW weren't exactly his only options. He actually had a third option, to leave wrestling altogether and focus on becoming a full-time dad. When he told Brie the amount of money both companies were ready to offer him, Daniel said that he thought she wanted to kill him. Now, we're not sure why, but it's probably because he was getting offered a boatload of money to sign and she wanted him to cash in on that. He still ended up signing with the AEW though, and that's probably because of the lighter schedule so he can focus on his kids as well. Oh, and Daniel also said that he wanted to bleed again in matches. He finds it very magical, and since the AEW allows that, he said his decision was really simple. On the other hand, fans are bummed he's not wrestling in the WWE anymore, but they still think he just just wants to go be a little reckless. You know, try moves that were banned in the WWE, do exciting events, bleed a little, just feel more alive maybe. And we say that mainly because they don't agree with how the WWE would refuse to give him more creative freedom or a light schedule. But hey, it's his choice and we're glad he chose the one which makes him happy. Let's talk about some banned words. Remember when the WWE was going through that weird phase of banning words, like how wrestlers couldn't even say wrestlers or wrestling? Wow, that sounds ironic. Also, let's not forget how you had to say local medical facility instead of hospital. Anyway, we don't know what was up with Vince McMahon, but if one thing is for sure, the move didn't sit well with fans at all. But after Roman Reigns uttered a previously banned word on the most recent WWE SmackDown event, fans went nuts on Twitter, posting memes of how Vince must be sitting at home watching the event, hearing the words hospital and wrestler. It's pretty obvious the WWE is changing at a rapid pace now. The Triple H era is off to a spectacular start as fans are really loving everything that's coming their way. You'll probably get to see your favorite stars say some more previously banned words in the coming weeks. With the WWE under Triple H's creative vision, things are expected to go super well. Finally, he has his hands busy. After a super impressive win over The Miz at SummerSlam, Logan Paul is starting to become a fan favorite because of his exceptional athleticism. The guy pulls off some really sick moves and it's just mind-blowing to see how he's so good at so many different things. But as much as we want to see him, he's probably going to be taking a break from the WWE for the rest of 2022 as he gears up for a boxing match in December. He still has a multi-year, multi-event deal with the WWE, so we'll definitely be seeing him again in the ring, but we're not really sure when. Anyway, even though he's only going to be a part-time wrestler, since he has so much going for himself, we think Logan will actually prove to be a really valuable asset for the WWE. And we're not gonna lie, we weren't too excited when we first heard he's joining the WWE, but after seeing some of his showcase performance at SummerSlam and WrestleMania, we're actually waiting to see him back in action. That's it from our side, folks, so what do you think? How will this weekend's main event go down? Will Riddle get stomped again, or is it time for payback? Let us know in the comments below. Remember, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content in the future. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.